Iron rusts without use, standing water rots or freezes in the cold, and the mind of man, without use, withers. Movement is the basis of all life. Empty and full of delusion are those sciences which are not produced by experience, the father of all certainty, and are not completed in demonstrable experience. Simplicity is what is most difficult in the world, it is the extreme limit of experience and the last effort of genius. Having tasted the freedom of flight, you will always walk the earth looking up into the sky. As a well-lived day gives a peaceful sleep, so a well-lived life gives a peaceful death. A loiterer is not a bread-and-butter man, but a speculator, and he can't deny that he can denigrate others. He's always ready to find excuses for his own worthlessness. An adversary who looks for your mistakes is more useful than a friend who wants to hide them. An artist must begin every canvas with black shades, because all things in nature are dark except those that are illuminated by light. Science is the commander, and practice the soldiers. Painter, see that greed for gain does not overcome in thee the honor of art, for the earning of honor is far more significant than the honor of wealth. Even the smallest cat is a work of art. Impatience, the mother of folly, praises brevity. Such people have no time to make up a concept of one particular subject, and therefore they want to give in abbreviations the thought of God, which encompasses the universe, and they scatter and crush it into infinite parts, as if they were anatomizing it. There was wine consumed by the drunkard, and that wine took its revenge on the drunkard. The wine avenges the drunkard. He who wishes to become rich in one day will be hanged in 1 year. As warm clothing protects against cold, so endurance protects against resentment. Multiply patience and peace of mind, and resentment, however bitter, will not touch you. The water you touch is the last that flows out and the first that arrives. So it is with time. It is easier to argue at the beginning of a case than at the end. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is understood. Moderation serves as a sure defense against vices. Only a life lived profitably is a life of debt. He who wrongs others does not take care of himself. Censure your friend in private and praise him in public. Happiness comes to those who work hard. You do harm if you praise, but even more harm if you censure what you know little about. Glory is in the hands of labor. A painter's picture will have little perfection if he takes the pictures of others as his inspiration, but if he learns from the objects of nature, he will produce good fruit. Ask advice from one who knows how to triumph over himself. Nature has so taken care of everything that everywhere you find something to learn. The only criterion of truth is experience. The time will come when people will look at the animal killer the same way they now look at the human killer. When criticizing, criticize the opinion, not its author. If you are alone, you will be all to yourself. No process can be carried on more quickly and easily than it is in nature. The wider a man's soul, the deeper he loves. Every obstacle is overcome by perseverance. He who thinks little, makes many mistakes. Knowledge not born of experience, the mother of all certainty, is fruitless and full of error. Ask advice of him who willingly admits his mistakes. He who strives for the stars does not turn around. An adversary who looks for your mistakes is more useful than a friend who wishes to hide them. If coitus is done with great love and great desire on both sides, then the child will have great intelligence and wit, liveliness and grace. Having tasted the freedom of flight, you will always walk the earth looking up into the sky.